Josh Green here for SecondsOut. Delighted to be joined by my good friend. Cold night in Barnsley, isn't it?
Well, it was lovely earlier, but I brought a coat because I thought it might turn like this. There was a show in Hull we did with Luke Campbell outdoors and Tommy Coyle a few years ago, and it started in beautiful sunshine, but up in Yorkshire you know that it's going to get quite chilly later on. Fantastic atmosphere here, absolutely loved it with the fans. It was great. It was a summer festival type feel, and absolutely brilliant. The staging of it, I thought it was terrific and a great night. And Callum Simpson delights his home fans by becoming the British and Commonwealth super middleweight champion, and deservedly so. Patient, boxed well against a very awkward Zak Chelli, who never makes it easy. Chelli pickpocketed at times, and but I thought Callum was a good winner, a solid winner. His best performance in terms of level, of course, he had to step up, but probably not his best performance when he looks back at it. He's a really good fighter, Callum Simpson. I've always thought that, and if he can polish up that jab a little bit, and that he'll learn a lot from tonight. I think he can go on in the levels, I really do. And Zak Chelli was a great test for him. But yeah, tough 12-rounder, and well done to Chelli for again delivering another hard night's work for anyone, but not enough. And for me, it was Callum Simpson clearly.
We may well have seen round of the year tonight between Joe Laws and Stephen McKenna. Not many jabs thrown, as you said in the earlier interview, but all action.
I think it was one of the most ferocious first rounds I've ever seen, certainly in a domestic ring. I was trying to sort of think back, and of course we've had some mad action and great sort of rounds in the past, and certainly at top level. But yeah, this was, someone said to me, a poor man's gassy ward. Joe Laws was just unbelievable. He came in after 10 seconds on the front foot, very aggressive, and then he got caught, and you thought he's going to get taken out. Then he comes back. I mean, the first round was extraordinary, and then it was probably his best chance. The first round felt like about 10 minutes, and I think if he carried on, Joe Laws might have got him, but I think then he wasn't quite, he was taking too much, and he just was chipped away, and it got hard to watch a little bit towards the end. And Victor Loughlin, I think, was looking for the right time. I think he was thinking about stopping it in the first round, but right at the end, the towel came in at the right time, and it was thunderous action. Both of them were great. They delivered what the crowd wanted to see.
Incredible night in Barnsley. Over in LA, we've got Terence Crawford and Israel Madrimov, but a lot of talk about Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. Is that a fight you believe can happen? And if it was to happen, how would you see that fight playing out?
Well, Turkey Al-Sheikh can make anything happen these days. So I reckon that Terence Crawford will come through tonight against Madrimov. I think. And I was saying this to Eddie the other day, I think Madrimov is a very, very good fighter, very good. But I think Crawford's elite, and unless he's gone backwards, and I know he's not had that many fights in the last 3 or 4 years, but he's on a run of 11 knockouts, I think it is, in top class, and he's won world titles at 3 different weights, and I think he'll step up, and I think he'll win by late stoppage tonight. And then Canelo. I mean, it seems impossible, but then it was impossible for Roy Jones to go up to heavyweight, wasn't it? These things can be delivered now, and Turkey's getting all the dream fights and the crazy fights and the fights we've wanted and the fights we thought would never happen. Never thought that would happen. Maybe it will. First thing, he's got to get through a very good fighter in Madrimov. He'll have taken him very seriously, and I think Terence Crawford will just be a little bit too clever, too smart, and I think he punches hard at any weight he goes through. So there's not many weaknesses with Terence Crawford, and I think Madrimov is going to learn that and find that out tonight.
2 more questions. Tyson Fury has chosen to stick with his corner from the Oleksandr Usyk feat a couple of months back for the rematch in December. A brave call, some may say. What do you make of it?
I don't think it's a brave call. I think it's the right call. I think the loyalty is good in the sport, and also Sugar Hill and Andy Lee are very, very wise, good trainers, great trainers. Andy Lee was a phenomenal fighter. He's a great pundit. He knows more about boxing than most. And Sugar Hill learned under the best in Emmanuel Stewart, and he's a very, very good trainer. And I think that Yeah, maybe they got to look back at it, and the words or the noise in the corner possibly didn't help last time. But Tyson's got to go back to the drawing board as well. So both of them, Sugar Hill and Andy Lee, will be looking at what went wrong last time, as will Tyson. And the three of them have got to get together and be the three wise men in this and try and find out a way to get through Oleksandr Usyk, because Usyk's going to come with more confidence, having knocked him down and almost stopped him in the 9th round, and won the last one, and people didn't think he'd be big and strong enough to do it. So I think it's all on Tyson Fury, the pressure, and it's up to him to see whether he can deliver. Got to get that jab going, got to start faster, got to take it seriously, and he's got the tools, he's got the size, he's got the skill set as well. So yeah, I think it's a good move sticking with the team, but the harder thing is beating Usyk. The three of them got to work that out.
Final question surrounds the Olympics. There's been a lot of negative press, different stories, obviously surrounding the Algerian athlete at the moment, which I believe she won today to secure at least a medal.
I watched it. I watched her win, and look, I don't know. I'm not close enough to the ground or to the story really. I'm hearing what you're hearing. There's lots of sort of rumours and things flying around, and we've just got to wait and see, and the Olympic Committee do what the Olympic Committee do, and I think, look, it's the fair level playing field is the most important thing, I think, in sport, and that's how you've got to look at it. Caroline Dubois was in a tough fight tonight, which she won. She cruised to victory really, but it was tough, against a very, very committed, female fighter, and that's a level playing field, and you got to make sure it is. And if it is, then great. If it's not, they've got to investigate. So I can't comment more on that.
Adam, pleasure as always. Speak to you soon.
No problem.
Thank you.